Som swakum bonkan prote Cambodia dos rosaat muinishning som swakum mokan Paxstone Travel Channel. That is welcome to beautiful Cambodia and welcome to Paxstone Travel Channel. Now you follow me guys into the heart of Cambodia.
Good morning guys, it's 2:30 in the morning and the hotel is very comfortable, but I'm totally jet lagged. I cannot sleep anymore, so let's see. I feel a bit like lost in translation. I'm gonna check if I can use the gym or something. So guys, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm gonna go to the gym. But before I go to the gym, I want to show you the sunset of Phnom Penh with a little motion lapse here with my camera. Let me show you. I just install it while I'm going for the sport. So guys, I'm leaving my hotel again. It's still quite early. It's 9 a.m. Already finished my sport, my grocery shopping, and now I'm gonna go to the central square to the Independence Monument. By feet, I think it's 1.3 kilometers. And after that, I'm gonna treat for myself and check out the best spas and massage places. And there's a spa called Samatha Spa next to the monument, and I'm gonna check that out. The city center and the Independence Square is so beautiful, and yeah, just flashed. So I just arrived at the Samatha Spa next to the Independence Monument Square, and let's check it out. So this is the awesome team of Samatha Spa here. Hello. So guys, just left my hotel to go to the next grocery store to get some water and some supplies. So here's Super Duper, cool name. Check out the exotic fruits here, snake fruit and Sapodilla salak, longan. Dragon fruit. Let me give you a little glimpse about the prices. In that there was a little bit more upmarket Western style grocery store. So altogether for this stuff I paid $11. The water is like Angkor Puro is 51 cents, 52 cents, and oolong tea is 90 cents. Cashew nuts $1. These chips were like 80 cents, and I want to try always something new, and I've never tried these fruits. Jujubes, have you ever heard of these? So, I try my first time the Khmer Jujubes. was told you can eat the skin. I'm not sure. One person said don't eat the skin, one person said eat the skin. I'm just gonna eat it. I don't have a knife. Tastes okay. A little bit like a pear, between pear and apple. Very hard, not soft inside. Quite okay. Good morning. I'm still a little bit jet lagged. I couldn't sleep. I went to bed at 3 and woke up by 10:30, so it's quite late. And I want to go to the Olympic Stadium, which I have seen from a documentary about Pol Pot and the Red Khmer, which was quite fascinating, where they have the military parades. So I'm gonna check that out. I'm not a big breakfast person, so I just grabbed a coffee across the hotel for $1.20 and a little bun for 50 cents. And let me show you the bun. I have no clue what's on it. Do you have any idea who has been to Cambodia? It looks like cotton on top of it. Let's do a little bit of a journey into history. I'm not an expert, so forgive me if I state something wrong. But I've tried to prepare my trip a little bit, and I was super curious to find out a little bit more about the Khmer Rouge regime and the Pol Pot. And so this is where history took place, because Pol Pot and his party members did his meetings here inside the stadium. I tried to show you some original footage. Pol Pot's regime was in place with the so-called Stone Age communism, so they banned all money. All money has been burned, and all the citizens of Phnom Penh were forced to work on the farms, on the fields outside. So this is why they call also the killing fields, because so many people died there. I don't want to state anything wrong. I'm giving you the number of the people murdered by the regime. I think it's 1, 2, 3 million or something. And his regime was in place, I think, 1969 to 1976. I'm not super sure, but I'm going to put the number inside. Yes, it was a time of the Vietnam War, and they were, I think, partly backed up by China at that time, and I think the Vietnamese army took over and got rid of the regime in Phnom Penh. So, I'm leaving now. If you're in Phnom Penh, you have to come here. This is super interesting. And go inside, try to find a way, or ask the security. And I'm gonna go now back to my hotel. It's about 2 miles, let's say 3 kilometers, but it's quite hot. To be honest, we have 34.8 and no wind.
just arrived with a Grab. It's super convenient. The Grab is only $1. Functions like Uber, and it's super quick. You order it in the hotel in your Wi-Fi zone, and you don't need to have a SIM card here. In any cafe shop or restaurant, you have Wi-Fi. You just order the Grab, and it'll take you $1, $1.50 inside the city center for like, let's say 2-3 kilometers. And super convenient, super fast. It's like there 30 seconds, 60 seconds you have a tuk-tuk or a taxi. So I just arrived at the night market. Check it out. So that's kind of cool. I'm seated on the carpet as well, and you get menus here on the ground, and you can sit down with your friends and order food, and everything is like between $2, $3, $4, and yeah, like pad thai, lok cha beef, chicken rice soup, noodle soup, and pad thai, seafood fried, and shrimps, and some various juices. This poor cat looked so skinny, I had to share my prawns. I'm leaving now. It's kind of cool to see, but to be honest, it's not my favorite place. There are a lot of fake clothing, Gucci, Armani, Chanel, Louis Vuitton bags, and for, let's say, European men's size or North American, not fat, just regular size, there's nothing, no sizes available. The maximum is like 5XL, which would be a medium in Europe. I just passed an old man, very skinny, and he was inside massive trash with his bare feet, rotten clothing, and looking for like old fish parts to eat. It was shocking. I've seen a lot of poverty in India, but this was also quite bad here. So I'm thinking, don't want to insult him, but I'm thinking of getting him some food at the 7-Eleven across the street now. I'm thinking of buying him some crackers, some nuts, some sandwiches. Let's see. I'm a little bit nervous how he's gonna react. I don't know if he's just homeless poor or if he's on drugs right now. But I don't know, I couldn't help it. I had to do it. Hello. Can I give this to you?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. All the best. Bye bye. There's a gigantic rat, but it's very cute. I like rats, and it's chewing on something. Can you see it? There it's moving. Don't kill any rats. They're sweet and very intelligent and super clean. So guys, after having a dip in the pool, I'm on the way to have some Khmer restaurant food, and afterwards I'm gonna check out the bar area next to the river. McLaren fancy schmancy car. Unfortunately, the Khmer restaurant was closed, so I just had a look at this funny place here. I think it's a Chinese Asian fusion kitchen. So, ice with beer. Actually, I like it. I do that at home too. So I'm having again the lok lak rice, so tasty. I think this must be the king. Interesting and good. Anti-corruption unit. Check out, this is Sotheby's for teddies. Like an auction, teddy bear, panda bears. Check out this cute panda bears. It's so cool. The grocery store is open 24 hours and it's midnight and I can still get some water and some crackers. So I'm back at my hotel, the nice HM Grand Central. It's really super. (11 p.m. and still 29 degrees. Good morning. It's 8:30 in the morning. I just woke up and I'm still in jet lag. This is not usually the case after 3 days, so I don't know why, but okay, I'm trying to get an early start anyway, and I'm taking tuk-tuk to go to the killing fields in Phnom Penh and the surrounding. There are two different genocide museums. One is in the city center. It's the Genocide Prison Museum S21, and outside of the city there are the giant killing fields where all the bodies have been buried because there was no space in the prison anymore. So I'm going to go to the larger one with that stupa of skulls. I'm going to show you later on. And yeah, the first few days are a journey into the dark history of Cambodia, with the Khmer Rouge and the brother number one, Pol Pot, the leader of the dictatorship, and yes, the era of the Stone Age communism.
just arrived at the entrance at the parking lot of the Killing Fields. It's called Chong Ek Genocidal Center, and the drive was good. Half an hour. I had a nice driver. He was so funny. He was like TikToking and doing posting, and check out his TikTok account while driving. And yes, there's a large highway going here, about like 10 lanes, like a Los Angeles highway or something. And there are checkpoints, like 5 checkpoints already on the way into the city center. So all the cars have been checked, and yes, and quite interesting, because I think the overland routes, people coming to Phnom Penh, they all need to pee before the city center. So on the side of the street you have so many people peeing, so many guys. It's quite hilarious. I saw one monk and a driver peeing at the same time. So here's the entrance, and here's a stand with some survivor. I think he's selling a book or something. So the entrance fee is $6. Super important. Keep in mind there is no credit card payment here. There's only cash, $6, or the equivalent in Cambodian money, which is about 30,000. And yeah, I just had enough cash, because usually I pay with card. So take enough cash with you, also for the way back for the taxi. And if you do, and here's Wi-Fi. Just ask at the check-in. They give you the code for the Wi-Fi. After 2 hours being here, my head is spinning. This is like it's a concentration camp. It's an extermination camp, similar to Auschwitz. The only difference is that they didn't suffer too long here. They were mostly killed on the same day or the day after, but same thing. So it's like the Auschwitz of Southeast Asia and Cambodia. And I'm not going to show you too much material, that you see it for yourself. And yeah, come here. It's definitely worth it. You learn a lot. Also, the museum. The museum is located on the very right end. Don't forget to check out the museum at the end. So guys, I'm finished with my tour. I'm gonna buy water, maybe an ice cream. Here's some small souvenir shops and coffee shop. And of course there are restrooms, and I'm gonna exit now, and I'm gonna buy the book of a Khmer Rouge survivor of the regime who was jailed. It's $10. It's a bit weird. His advertisement is super big at the entrance to sell his book for $10, which is quite a lot of money for Cambodia. But on the other hand, I think it's a great thing that he tells his story to the rest of the world, and that it's not forgotten. Hello. So I just returned, and yes, thank you. And
Buy one?
yes, buy one. Yes.
I'll sign on it.
Yes, please sign on it. So this is his book, and he signed it for me. Let's have a refreshment. Sweet potato bubble tea.
So guys, I'm on the way walking to the central market, which is like a touristic highlight in Phnom Penh, like the old central market hall with shops and like a bazaar. And next to it there's a Soraya shopping mall, which is right here. So we're gonna check out this one later, but now we're gonna head for the central market at the end of the street here where the pyramid is. I tried to find out online when the central market is open. I couldn't, there were no opening hours, so I have the feeling it's closed. Everything is dark, the gates are closed, so then let's go to the Soraya Mall. So officially no photos, no guns, no dogs. Just found sunglasses. I love sunglasses. These are very cheap ones. I have a mixture of good ones and cheap ones. It's $4. They look cool, right? What do you think? Good? No good? This is retro style from 60s, right? Hey guys, I just came back from the Angkor Spa and I was really hungry and I just bumped into that smash burger place, which is wonderful, run by an English guy called Connor and his Cambodian wife. You have to try this place. And I bumped into two German guys named Max and Julian, and they have a really fascinating story to tell. They bought property in Cambodia, in Pol Pot. So tell us a little bit about the project.
I mean, there were a couple of coincidences adding to each other. First of all, the context, and then in the end we had possibility to buy land in Cambodia, which was a little risky. We still did it. And somehow there's a village forming now, and we are part of that. Our house is basically, every time we come here, we build it a little further. And since last year, the whole village is developing, and now it's really worth seeing it.
And are you able to buy as a European here, or do you have to buy with a local guy?
No, you can buy, if there's land available, you can buy it via this land holding company. So basically, they're locals together with foreigners, and they basically have a contract with the government. Mm-hmm. So the whole land runs over this, and they basically sell the land, split in plots to, for example, us. And we use that area, and we started building our house there.
Cool. And what are you going to do with that? You want to live there permanently, or do you want to go for the winter, or have a party with your friends? Or
so far, it is just my holiday spending there. But at some point, I see myself not having the cold winters in Germany and stay there. And maybe at some point, if I have like a half a year off, maybe I start a small business there. You know, we have a kitchen, everything, and stay there for a year or whatever. Cool. It's close to the beach, a couple of minutes with the scooter. It's nice weather throughout. Beautiful.
So guys, this is one of the best burger places I've ever been to. It's called, you cannot read it very properly, it's called Smashed Burgers across the HM Grand Central Hotel. It's amazing. It's run by an English guy, Connor, and his wife, and is the best burger, truffle burger I've ever eaten for like $6-7. Decent and good beer. So let me introduce you to Connor, the owner of the Smash Burger. I just discovered the place across my hotel, which is the HM Grand Central, and it's close to the Courtyard Marriott as well. And yeah, I had one of the best burgers ever.
Thank you very much for saying that.
Where are you from?
I'm from England.
England?
North of England, near Manchester.
Cool. So say hello to the Manchester guys here.
How are you doing?
And how long are you in Cambodia now?
I've been here 10 years this year. I started out traveling, then became a teacher. And
for what? Teaching for?
Well, I started out teaching English, then I was a primary school teacher, teaching all subjects. And then eventually I moved out to a smaller province, opened a coffee shop. I grew up in restaurants and pubs in England.
Cool.
And so I went back to my original passion of food. I started developing the Smash Burger brand and product, and here we are.
Cool. I had the best burger. You need to check out this place. I'm gonna put the link below. And yeah, thank you so much for your
Thank you very much,
hospitality.
Jasper.
And grab a beer here. It's fantastic.
Come and have a beer.
Thank you.
And all that jazz, start the car on a whoopee spot where the gin is cold but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy car where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz.
Next thing you know, you're gonna go Sam's ass asking to join the army or what you do for the Navy. You're just a baby getting recruited at 18. I'm on a plane now eating the food and the baked beans. I'm 28, they gon' take you for they take me. Crazy, insane, I'm insane crazy. And I say Hussein, you say shady. My views ain't changed, there's still a humane way. The rain 2 days late, the day's too late. Hey me, come on now, let's all get on now. Let's all see on now, we gon' have a good old time. Don't be scared, cause there ain't nothing to worry about. Let your hair down, the square dance with me. Let's get on down, there we'll see on now. We gon' have a good old time. Don't be scared now, cause there ain't nothing else to worry about. Let your hair down.
Good morning, guys. It's my third day in Phnom Penh and it's beautiful weather with 30 degrees, and today I make the third day of a historical tour, and I'm gonna visit the second genocide museum inside the city center, the prison, the jail. It's called S21 or Genocide Museum, but before that I'm gonna have a small breakfast. I'm not such a big breakfast person, but today I would like to get a real coffee and I found this beautiful place. It's called Temple Coffee and Bakery, with a beautiful jungle setting, and let's check it out. Check out this beautiful old-timer. I think all the new cars are kind of boring, but the old ones are cool. I have no clue about cars, but this is in El Dorado. Restaurants I've ever been to, from the interior design, was just so creative, so innovative, and the dishes, a large selection with like really new combinations, and Western meets Asian meets Asia, and you have about like 40 different fruit shakes, iced teas, and coffee selection. Was just amazing. So yeah, check it out. I don't get paid for this, but you have to come to this place. It's not cheap, so dishes are starting with like $4, and coffee's starting with $2.50, $3. And but if you want to treat yourself, this is the place to be. And it's Valentine's Day today, so take the loved ones to dine there or whatever, and have a beautiful stay there. There are a lot of business people staying there, also like digital nomads, expats working with their laptops from there, and yeah, super cool. So I just reached the Genocide Museum, the jail S21. Just looking for the entrance. Super hot today. Must have been awful conditions to be in jails here and be tortured. The staff that's working here is super grumpy and unfriendly. I don't know if they want to give you the jail experience to be so rude, but if not, they should really work on that. There's a giant billboard with the last survivors. There were only 12 survivors, 8 adults, 4 children, and this is a picture of them. And in total 18,063 people died here. So guys, I'm just taking a break. Oh, it's super hot, and it's very interesting. If you have only a little bit of time in Phnom Penh, there are 2 genocide museums. One is this one, the S21, and the other one is from before, is the killing fields, like 12 kilometers south of Phnom Penh. I think the killing fields south of Phnom Penh are much more interesting and nice. Let's say nicer, it's a weird thing to say, but more interesting, and they put more effort in there, and yeah, but definitely if you have enough time, do also the Genocide Museum, the S21 Jail here in Phnom Penh as well. The only thing I don't like so much about here is the staff. They're not very friendly, they don't say hello, they're a bit rude here. Morning guys, it's the 5th day in Phnom Penh, and today is the big city tour, so I want to discover the main tourist attractions, which are, let me think, of course the Royal Palace. Next to it is the Silver Pagoda. I think you can do a joint venture ticket with 10 euros, I'll check with you later. And there's the Wat Pnom, by the way. Wat means in Thai, Lao, Khmer, different pronunciation. What or what means only a wall around a building, a house, a temple. It doesn't need to be a Buddhist temple, it can be a Christian temple, for example. It's just, it comes from Sanskrit, Avasapata or something, and yeah, that's the meaning. So if you see the word what or what, it always is usually a temple or a religious thing. So we just arrived at the Royal Palace, and yes, the entrance fee, I was told I always check before going someplace, I always check the Google reviews, and also to be aware of some scams. So please watch out this scam. All these tuk-tuk drivers or the people who want to sell you city tours, they tell you at the main road that the palace is closed. It's true that the opening hours is only 9 o'clock in the morning till 11, and then there's a large lunch break, and then after 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and they tell you it's closed so they can sell their own tours, which is a total scam. The palace is always open in that opening hours. The only exception is when the king is present, then the palace is really closed. So don't fall for this scam. Keep in mind,
it's not allowed to wear any free shoulders or show any legs or knees, so take a regular t-shirt and some long pants with you. If you don't have it, you can buy it around the corner for $3 to $6. So we just finished the Royal Palace and now we are heading for the National Museum and get some tickets here. This is Lord Vishnu. The statue is 1,200 years old, from the 9th century. Just a grab again for 80 cents, and now at the Central Park Market. So guys, a little shopping is finished, so check out my purchase. So I got this women's wallet, which has a cool design, made out of recycled rice paper or something, with a koi fish in top. So they wanted $8, I got it for $5 after bargaining. And silk shawls for, they started off with $9 and I got it for $5. And it's real silk, it's really beautiful. I just arrived at the Mekong River to do a river cruise with the Kanaka boat, and it's $8 for a 1.5 hour tour for sunset, or $28, including all-you-can-eat barbecue dinner. So this is the Kanaka. So this is for my best friend here. Love boat. Da, 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 da. What to see and do in Phnom Penh. So this is to sum up the entire documentary for you guys. So take your mobile phone ready or a pencil and note down the best highlights for you. I gave you 123 travel hacks inside this episode and tips, insiders, but now I'm going to sum it up for you. So if you only have 3-4 days available in Phnom Penh, the highlights are the National Museum of Cambodia, super beautiful, the Royal Palace, a must-do, the Independence Monument is excellent, the best temple, Wat Pnom, and a day trip outside the killing fields, the Genocide Museum, to know more about the history of the Khmer Rouge and the Pol Pot regime, for sure. The Olympic Stadium is an insider advice from my side. The Central Market is quite nice, half an hour, 1 hour, it's done. It's Mekong Delta Cruise sunset. It's not spectacular, but a beautiful atmosphere if you take the right boat. And have a visit at a rooftop bar. There's so many in Phnom Penh. And go to the Orose market, which is super beautiful, a traditional market. And if you have more time available, go to the S21 Jail Genocide Museum inside the city. And the night market, I didn't like it too much, but if you have the time on your hands, and for more modern shopping, the Soraya Mall. So the next stop in 2 days, it's going to be Siem Reap, which is about 320 kilometers from Phnom Penh to the world famous UNESCO World Heritage Site and the biggest temple in the world, also where the movie Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie was shot. This 320 kilometers away, about, let's say, 6 to 8 hours driving time with a bus, or maybe 5-6 hours with a taxi, or you can fly. It's only flight distance is only 122 miles, so we chose the most convenient and most fastest way flying with Cambodia Angkor Air. They had an excellent deal today for $90 per person, including the bag, 20 kilos, and including hand luggage with up to 7 kilos. And it was also a very most economic way. Okay, we just took off and we met this lovely gentleman from Ireland and London, and he had this lovely book. Can you show me the book? It's hilarious. I love it. Thank you so much, man. You're welcome. So the taxi drive or Grab drive is quite long, and it's 30,000 reals, like $30. So we decided to share the cab with some other people, and more economic and more environmental friendly. And beautiful. So the airport was built by China?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So it's beautiful, yeah. Very well done. So I'm trying to learn the numbers now. Okay, number 1, Moi. Moi pi bai. Moi pi bai pram bai nam is 10. Okay. Okun bong. Thank you so much. So how much it is? It's Tam Lai Pam Nam. Man, sorry. Tam Lai Pam Man. Tam Lai Pam Nam. Tam Lai Pam Nam? Some Bai. I just checked into the Taprom Hotel. They have a beautiful lobby. This is why I actually booked it, with elephants and everything made out of wood. And this is the restroom. Super like a colonial retro style. Love it. And yeah, quite nice. Has like this historical vibe. And there's a balcony to the main street here. To get this. Damn it! Okay. So on the balcony, and right in front of me is directly the night market. It's the entrance with the red sign there. Good morning, guys, from Siem Reap, Angkor Wat. It's actually my birthday today, and I had only like 2.5 hours, 3 hours sleep because did some work yesterday and organized our travel from Siem Reap to Sihanoukville. It was very complicated with the night buses and everything, and driving time is about 9-10 hours, 520 kilometers. And there's the Tonle Sap, the lake in between, and so you have to return to Phnom Penh and then change and go to Sihanoukville. So in the middle of the night at 1 a.m. I got a promotion deal with Cambodia Angkor Air for 95 euros, $100, and it takes only 35 minutes flight, so we took the more convenient route instead of being on the road and including taxis for 10 hours, so we decided to take the more convenient way. So anyways, it was a short night, also because there was a lot of party on the Party Mile Street here, like Las Vegas, and it was super loud. There was like techno music, boom, 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 and yeah, they're still partying. It's 4:30 a.m. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Oops. And here, the boom, boom, boom. I like parties, but this was like crazy. So much party, and they had like I was trying to focus on my sleep, and I put on the frequency 432. I don't know if you've heard about this meditation music, and the frequency that really relaxes your brain. It helped a tiny bit. And by the way, we the driver that picked us up yesterday was very sweet from the airport, so we organized him. We made a deal for today for $60 that he will drive us around from sunrise up to sunset for 12 hours for $60. He's already here, like 10 minutes early behind me, which is good. So let's make it an early start to film the sunrise at Angkor Wat. So our nice driver just picked us up, Vanir, and we have to go to the central office to get the tickets for Angkor Wat. It's $37 for a day or $60 for 3 days. We're just gonna go for 1 day, and he just told us he was born in 1969 and he was 6 to 7 years old when the Pol Pot regime took over, and he just told us bad story as a child. They were hanging the tortured people on the street, on the temples, and the human gall, the inside organ, was sold for Chinese medicine. The Chinese didn't know, but it was exported, the organ, the gall, to the Chinese for Chinese medicine. It's so crazy, human organs. Yeah. So the staff was quite friendly at the entrance, and we joked around. And it's my birthday, so we just asked if there's like free entrance in case it's your birthday as well. No, you don't get any free entrance, but you can pay by card here. It's very rare in Cambodia, but you can pay by card. So, this is the Rainbow Bridge.